Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is V-Dub here, and welcome back to another presentation of MLB The Show 24, the 2024 MLB playthrough season here on YouTube. Today's matchup features the Kansas City Royals hosting the Tampa Bay Rays, and for the Royals, it is their first time in schedule block number 2, as we are down to the last 3 games of the second schedule block, which will lead us into All-Star Weekend, or the All-Star break. And for the Rays, this will be their second appearance on schedule block number 2 and their third time being in a watch game overall, as they are 1-1 in the first 2 games. For the Tampa Bay Rays at 43-42, fourth place in the American League East, they will have Zach Eflin on the mound, or Eflin. He is 7-5 with a 3.34 ERA. And for the Royals, Michael Wacha at 7-6, 3.26 ERA, as the Royals are 47-41 in third place, just a game behind the Minnesota Twins for first in the Central. So I have a feeling we might see both of these teams post All-Star break. It is looking likely that we will see both teams post All-Star break, as I'll explain schedule block number 3 after Saturday's game. So it is time to head to Kauffman Stadium with John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So grab your favorite ballpark snack and beverage and enjoy the game.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Michael Wacha. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Now he launches a throw over his head. In there safely.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ramirez at the dish. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Yandy Diaz now.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And here it comes. Late swing, fouled off.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Stays alive. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Frazier. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Isaac Paredes now. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Finish him.
1-2 now. And that one there. Going, gone. A towering shot to center, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a pitch. Slice down the right side.
Finish him.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rays 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City and towing the slab in this one, Zach Eflin. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That smash towards center. Siri hauls it in, and there's one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
That one ripped. The one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. That's where a lot of triples lie. The opposite field gap, man. You can see it in front of you the entire way. He went with that pitch perfectly, drove it, and hustled around the bases for 3.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. That one the other way. Loud. To first, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. Home team down a run as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Liner, base hit.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And at first, Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Rays 2 and the Royals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started at the plate. Brandon Lau. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
On the ground, right side. Frazier on the first, in time. Lau out on the play.
The center fielder, Jose Siri.
And now it's Jose Siri. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Gets on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line and into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air out towards right center. Waters sizes this one up, and that is that. The Rays strand just the one. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Kansas City. Freddie Fermin. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes. The pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Adam Frazier. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Arozarena going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting in, the right field, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And stepping in for the Rays, Harold Ramirez. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Line drive. Base hit. Oh, he throws it away. Now second and third and nobody out. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice line drive with the pull side. Netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And a pitch. And that's outside. 2-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in, fires it to the plate. In there, he's safe. And they lead by 3.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes. Good eye right there.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average. Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
1-1 now.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
At the belt and fires.
3 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off down the right side.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Now this is in the air down the line. Renfroe getting an angle on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. To third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And off the base of the wall. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Second and third, 1 gone. Jose Siri getting ready to hit. The pitch. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Second and third here. One away. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Now it's the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. 2 on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul.
Finish him.
Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. Rene Pinto next to bat for Tampa. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Wacha will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Matt Sauer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner at first with 2 away. Rene Pinto next to hit for the Rays. Just missed. The Rays up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now 1 out to right. Dives and it gets by. Around third. He will score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Josh Lowe now at the plate. And the right-hander deals.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. The 2-run shot. It's 10-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here is Harold Ramirez. Lined into right. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yandy.
And now Yandy Diaz. 2 outs. And another ball. Pickoff throw. Ramirez back in on a dive. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Finish him.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Isaac Paredes. Righty delivers, and another ball. Top of the zone for a called strike.
The count's full.
Popped up. On the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Drew Waters.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And he deals. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one off the mark. And now 3-1. Bobby Witt Jr. to bat next. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the 3rd. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
The batter, number 7.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here in Kansas City, start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The 1-1. Hard hit right side. He'll do it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon
Lau at the plate. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got his second double of the game. One down. Jose Siri digs in now. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Witt tosses to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Ahmed Rosario. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. To third. Whips it across. That ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals.
The designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez.
The 2-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. The wind of the pitch. And now 2-1. In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pinto snags it for the second out.
The catcher, number 34, Freddie Fermin.
And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. To the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Line drive.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And next is the designated hitter, Harold Ramirez. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. But they maintain their 10-1 lead. And we're back. Now it's going to be Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind and the pitch. And that's in the dirt. The Rays up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals. Good eye in that spot. Now a fly ball to right center. And Renfroe is retired. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 6,
Drew Waters stands in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Up the middle. What a stop. The throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Two outs. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Pepio warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The count 2-1, and that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Waters off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side, loves it on the dive, throws from his knees, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Top 6, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now Isaac Paredes. Nobody out, runner at first. Here's a 2-2. And that just misses. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. That's in for a strike in the outside corner. And the count's even at 2. And here it comes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Rays up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, you don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Blanco makes the play, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, down the number 2 hitter, Dairon Blanco. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 1-2 here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. On the mound now, Ryan Pepio. On for the 30th time this year.
Pepio.
So man aboard, Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And that's outside. 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 3-1 is on the way. Fought off foul. The pitch. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now
absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Next is the designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Here comes a pitch. That's towards center. Rosario sizing this one up. Rosario brings it in.
Now back, the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
2 on with 1 out. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Siri in position. Drops into the glove. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin.
The catcher, Freddie.
Blanco over at second. Witt at first. 2 out of the inning. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. That's to third. Paredes in plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Jose. Right-handed reliever. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Hernandez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Righty to the plate. Base knock right field.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
And stepping in for the Rays, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ball popped up under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Rene Pinto.
Rene Pinto next to hit for the Rays. The pitch. A big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. And down on strikes. Out number 2.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Diving stop at first. Nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back here in Kansas City, here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
That one just misses. Counts full, 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one hit to right. Low makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Drew Waters. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side. Diaz steps on the bag. What a play. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Stratton.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Harold Ramirez. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy.
Man at first, Yandy Diaz. The next to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. This one in the air right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
Kicks and fires. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this has become a dangerous situation now. Missing spots on the mound and an opportunity for this offense to take advantage.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. 1 out. Runners at first and second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now the third baseman, number 11.
The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
Leading up.
And here is Dairon Blanco.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch is outside. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Colin Poche, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kelly also getting ready. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And the right-hander deals. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The Rays up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the pitch. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. A lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. And that's down and away. And he deals. Foul ball. And a pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
He's in.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. The pitch. That one's in there. 1-2. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And the righty deals. Got him. And that is the third out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. The plate, Jose Siri. The pitch. Right side. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ahmed Rosario. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. Pasquantino takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the catcher, Rene Pinto.
So digging in, Rene Pinto.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. Rays 10 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
One out, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now back.
So it's their last chance in this one. Drew Waters now at the plate. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The Royals down to their final strike. Ball game.
This one was pretty much decided in the 3rd inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shanley saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For Kansas City, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And here is the post-game ticker, which is brought to you by...
Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
Here are the scores for Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. We had the Reds at the Yankees, and the Yankees 5-1 winners over the Reds. Astros and the Blue Jays. And the Houston Astros will double up the Jays 6-3. The White Sox at the Guardians. And the Guardians will double up the Sox 6-3. Kansas City Tampa Bay, Kansas City. We just saw that game. Now we go Detroit, Minnesota. And the Minnesota Twins, with 2 in the bottom of the ninth, will walk off the Tigers 2-1. Angels at the A's. And the A's will walk away 6-1 winners. Baltimore at Seattle. And the Mariners will win 5-4. Padres, Rangers. And the Rangers win it 6-5. Giants and the Braves. And the Braves will win 12-7. Boston, Miami. And the Red Sox will blank the Marlins 2-0. Mets and the Nationals from Nationals Park. And the Nationals will win this game 5-2. Philadelphia at Chicago. And the Cubbies will win 8-2. Buccos hosting the Cardinals with Kyle Gibson with that undefeated record online. And it's 6-3. And it's a comeback from behind win where the Cardinals score 5 runs in that 7th and score 1 in the 8th. They're down 3-0. So Kyle Gibson will get the no decision. He still remains undefeated. ERA may have went up just a little bit, but he still does remain undefeated after that no decision. Rockies and the Brewers. And the Brew Crew will win 4-1. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks will win 9-4. And now for games for Thursday, July 4th, Independence Day in the United States. For those who do celebrate it. Let me see. Well, it'll be a good 4th of July for these teams. Let's start off in Cincinnati, or start off actually in New York, between the Reds and the Yankees. And the Reds will win 4-3. Those are the Astros and the Blue Jays. And the Jays will win 4-1. White Sox and the Guardians. And the White Sox will blank the Guardians 4-0. Tampa Bay and Kansas City. And the Rays will win this game 2-1. Detroit at Minnesota. And Detroit Tigers will win 4-0. It's the A's hosting the Angels. And the A's will come out on top 10-3. Baltimore at Seattle. 2-1 winners for the Baltimore Orioles. Let me see. San Diego at the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers will fall to the Padres 2-1, where the Padres score 2 in that top of the ninth to come back from behind to win this game. Giants in Atlanta. And the Braves win 6-1, sending their fans to enjoy fireworks tonight, or maybe a drone show. Who knows how things are these days. So it's 6-1 final there. Boston, Miami. And the Red Sox will win 5-1. Mets, Nationals. And the Nats will win 3-2, scoring 2 in the bottom of the 8th after the Mets score 2 in the top. And the Nationals will win 3-2. Let's see, Phillies and the Cubs. And the Cubs will win 8-7 in 10 innings on a walk-off at Wrigley Field. Let me see, Pirates and the Cardinals. And the Cardinals will win 10-3 over the Pirates. Milwaukee at Colorado. The Brew Crew blanked the Rockies 4-0. And last game of the 4th of July will be Arizona and LA. And the Dodgers will win 7-4. And now for Friday, July 5th, we have the big rivalry between the Yankees and the Red Sox from Yankee Stadium. And it's a 4-3 winners for the Red Sox, I should say. Giants and the Guardians. And it's the Giants winning 2-1 over the Guardians. Houston at Minnesota. And the Astros will win 6-4. Baltimore and Oakland. The A's will win 2-1. No score going into the 10th inning. And then the Orioles score 1, and then the A's score 2 in that bottom of the 10th to walk them off. Toronto at Seattle. And it's 1-0 Seattle winners over the Blue Jays. Tampa Bay at Texas. And Tampa Bay all over the Rangers 7-1. Philadelphia and Atlanta. And it's a 9-7 winners for the Braves over the Phillies. Chicago and Miami. Say the White Sox in Miami. And it's 6-2, the Marlins over the White Sox. Cardinals, Nationals. And the Redbirds will win 7-4, scoring 6 runs in that top of the 8th after trailing 4-1 going into that 8th inning. Let's see, Cubs and the Angels. And the Angels will win 8-2 in Wrigley Field. Tigers and the Reds. And the Redlegs will win 8-1 over the Tigers. Mets and the Pirates. And the Buccos will win 2-1. Royals and the Rockies. And the Royals will get back on track, winning 4-2. Milwaukee and Los Angeles Dodgers. And the Dodgers all over the Brewers 10-1. Diamondbacks and the Padres. And the Padres will win 6-5 in a walk-off win in the 10th inning. And we are doing one more day because we're going to go 4 calendar days between games, the remainder of the schedule block, to try to fast track it to All-Star Week. Let me see. We got Boston at the Yankees. And the Yankees will win 6-5. They scored 6 runs in that bottom of the second after being down 3-0, and then they just held off a rally. We see Giants and the Guardians. And Cleveland will blank the Giants 3-0. Houston at Minnesota. And it's a 4-3 winners for the Twins over the Astros. Setting up a rubber match, by the way. Baltimore, Oakland. And the A's will blank the Orioles 2-0. Toronto at Seattle. And the Jays will win 11-5. Tampa Bay at Texas. And the Rays win 3-2. Philadelphia at Atlanta. And the Braves will win 5-4. And by the way, this is a huge NL East series, by the way. And the Braves have already taken the first 2 of that series. White Sox, Marlins. And the Marlins will win 3-1. St. Louis at Washington. And the Nats will blank the Cardinals 4-0. Angels and the Cubs from Wrigley Field, and the Cubs will win 6-3. Detroit at Cincinnati, and the Reds win 4-1. Mets and the Pirates, and the Mets all over the Buccos 7-2. Kansas City at Colorado, and the Royals are now winners of 2 in a row, winning 6-1, scoring 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and 2 in the 9th for those 6 runs. Milwaukee at Los Angeles. And the Dodgers will win 4-3 in 12 innings on a walk-off. So that was so got some free baseball there and a pretty good entertaining extra innings, as it seems. Diamondbacks and the Padres. And the Diamondbacks will win 1-0, scoring that only run of the game in the top of the second. That is your post-game ticker. As my friend RJL Network would say, if your team won, congratulations. If not, there is always tomorrow. We will have the penultimate game of schedule block number 2 as the Minnesota Twins will make their first appearance in schedule block number 2. For the Astros, this will be their second appearance in schedule block number 2 and their third time being shown in a watch game. And this is, again, the battle of division leaders as the Twins going into this game in first place of the Central at 49-41 and the Astros at 52-37 leading the AL West. And that will do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And don't forget to also vote on my College Football 25 poll. I'll leave the links in the description down below as we are down to less than 24 hours left in poll number 3 of the first round of my main tournament. That is between Akron and Kent State in a 5-12 match. Until then, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. Reminding you that the final score of this game, the Tampa Bay Rays blast the Kansas City Royals 10-1, scoring 8 runs in the 3rd inning. That put the game away. And we will see you tomorrow in the Twin Cities. Peace out, Pisons. Have a good rest of your day.